Ivan Naisbitt presents a Tim Lofts recording of Charlie Carter in Ferret.
Order. Silence in the court. Order. Leonard Arthur Follet, you are charged that at approximately 3 p.m. on the 11th day of June 1982, you did willfully drive a car from the Lloyds Bank on Ballards Lane, North London, in order to assist in the getaway of 3 armed men who had just carried out a robbery there within. Do you understand the charge that is brought against you?
So what do you want to know?
What I want to know, Mr. Follet, is do you understand the charge that is brought against you?
Yes, Your Honour.
Very well. Mr. Follet, would you please tell the court how you wish to plead? Is it guilty or not guilty?
Gracias, Pedro. So, that was me, last November in the Old Bailey, giving the authorities the runaround, as usual. A lot of things were said and a lot of things have been written about me. But for the full story, we need to go back to June. June last year, 1982, when things were about to get very interesting for one Leonard Arthur Follet. I'm Len Follet, and this is my story. Did you get that? How'd it sound?
Camera A, slate 2.
I will be needing to run my eye over your permit, Miranda, if you'd be so kind.
There you are, officer. Mayfly Films, 4th of June 1982. We've got till 12, but I think we're nearly done already.
That's fine enough. What's it about then?
Not too sure. It's top secret, they tell me. It's got a bank robbery in it.
Really? We could do with you on the force, sweetheart.
Yeah, good one. We could do with you on a
I'm
force.
sorry, sir. Can we help you?
I was just saying it's a good joke.
It's Ferret, isn't it? What are you doing here?
Well, just...
Just interfering?
No. Just if you need any help, that's all.
The situation is completely under control. Unless you're involved in this motion picture.
Not this one, but I used to be in this game. Child actor, like...
But not this one.
You know, like Petulia Clark and Dennis Waterman.
But not this film.
No. Mickey Rooney.
Then run along, Ferret.
It's Follet. Len Follet. Just trying to help.
So, would I know any of the stars, love?
Yeah, I think the one with the big nose was in Scooby-Doo. And look, there goes Groucho Marx. And there's Ronald McDonald with the big bag of cash.
Very funny, Miranda.
Oh, Vic! That was a result.
Yeah, sure was. Same time next week.
Oh, we'll see. Now get off. Ferret will be back soon.
All right, love.
Oh, that's his car. Here, take this bag of sugar with you. Pretend you was on the lend in case you bump into him.
Oh, yeah, good thinking. I'll see you later. All right, Ferret.
Yeah, not bad as it happens. It's Follet or Lenny or Lenta you.
Oh, sorry, Len, mate.
You looking for me?
Not especially. Just lent some sugar off Denise. That's all right, isn't it?
At midnight, Vic.
I was at the time. Flies by when you're having fun. That's for Julie. She likes it in her Ovaltine.
Sugar in Ovaltine? No wonder she ain't got no teeth.
Oh, chick, you twat. What's that you've got there? Looks like a garden gnome.
Yeah, I found it downstairs.
But you haven't got a garden. You ain't even got a window box.
Yeah, well, anyway, see you, mate.
Yeah, stay lucky.
All right, Debs?
Yeah, all right. You're back early.
Just bumped into that Vic from number 14. Only been here 10 minutes and he's on a scrounge. Doesn't even know your name.
Charming. What happened to you? You been in a fight?
Nah, picked up a bunch of drunks. They legged it. No money and they ripped me leather.
Looks like you've been running. Oh, you're all sweaty.
Yeah, well, I weren't going to let them get away with it, was I?
Did you catch 'em?
No. Lucky for them. You're looking sweaty as well.
Yeah, I've been doing my keep fit. Do you want a cuppa?
Is it my birthday? Go on in.
Which has to be one of the most audacious heists of all time, when a gang of armed robbers held up the Allied Bank in Ferndale High Street.
I'm showing an interest in the news.
Since when?
Since now.
And got away with over £30,000 in cash.
Hey Dad, listen to this.
By posing as a film crew, they simply set up lights and a camera and pretended to be filming a bank robbery, when all along they were actually holding up the bank for real.
That is
And
brilliant.
twist,
I wonder what
when it
they
came
was
to
up
the
to.
getaway,
What
it
do
was
you mean you wondered what
getaway
they was
car
up
to
to? You was there?
get away.
Yes, at the
I'm Ferret
location.
of Enfield,
Technical
held
advisor, blocking out the scenes.
What are you talking about? Blocking out the scenes? What's that supposed to mean, you knob?
Yeah, Dad, don't be a knob.
Don't call your father a knob.
Ow! Bacillus of Coleman and Goering, Mum.
What?
You hit me right on my BCG.
BCG? That was a year ago.
Well, it still works.
And it was in the other arm.
It's in the same meridian.
You're a strange boy.
And whose fault is that? I've had enough of this persecution. I might as well go to school than sit here all day.
And finally, a couple in Mill Hill are today urging people to come forward with any information they may have as to the whereabouts of a garden gnome which has not been seen since last night. Apparently, they just want to know that he's safe and well, and if anyone has any more...
How about that then?
What? Nicking a gnome? What sort of knob nicks a gnome?
I don't know. No, the bank job. Sounds like one of Macy's scams. He's a genius. I remember when we was
Look
down...
what I found. A garden gnome.
Alvin, where'd you get that?
I found it on the landing.
Don't lie to me. Where were you last night?
Yeah, don't lie to your mother.
I was out, weren't I? At Auntie Elaine's.
Don't make it worse.
I told you not to go round there on your own anymore.
Yeah, but Mum told me to go out, so I went to Elaine's. Here, have your money back if you don't believe me.
Why'd you make him go out?
I didn't make him. I wanted to do my exercises in peace. I thought he'd go to the pictures or hang around outside the Queen's Head with all the other kids.
Listen, son, I don't care whether you nicked it or not.
I never did. I told you, I was out.
What worries me is you going round the lanes on your own at night, or any other time for that matter.
But I never...
You know what? There might be a reward for this.
A reward? You're having a laugh.
Why not? Sentimental value. You've seen them on the telly, they're desperate. Tell you what, I'll take it round there now, save them fretting too much. It's got to be worth a score. Won't be long.
You got the address?
Of course.
What a knob.
Yeah. What a knob. Ow, Mum! BCG!
Oh, is that you, Vic? It's open. Do come in. How's Triggs?
Good, thanks, Saul. You all right?
Never better, old son. You know everyone? Slice, Johnny Todd, Dennis.
Hi, Vic.
Yeah, all right, gents. Oh, except...
Julius. Julius Marks, at your service. I've heard a lot about you, Vic. It's an honour and a privilege.
Who is this tit, Saul?
Leave him alone, Vic. It's my sister's lad. The old man wants him in. Train him up.
Have a cigar, Vic. Colombia's finest. I think you mean Cuba, don't you, Julius? Oh, yeah, Cuba.
Put the kettle on, boy, and get rid of these masks. No souvenirs in this game.
I saw that on the telly. I thought it had your mark on it. You was Ronald McDonald, I assume?
I was Groucho Marx.
Yeah, worked like a dream. Johnny Todd's the man with a plan, the little genius.
You're too kind, boss.
OK, right, sit down, Vic. Let's get started. Johnny will talk you through it.
OK, Vic. So, here is a map. Ballard's Lane. From the bank up to the express dairy in Mill Hill. Dulles Road, round Kelly's Corner. So when Slice drives the van off, Vic pulls into his space and waits for us. So, Julius and me come out of the bank, chuck the bags in the boot, jump in the car. Vic drives us to the express dairy where we swap into the van. Dennis drives us to the lockup. Vic drives home in time for Magic Roundabout.
Simple, really.
Simple is best.
Certainly more simple than making a film about it.
And that was a bit extravagant. But they'll be talking about it forever.
That they will, Johnny. That they will. So, Vic.
Yes, boss?
What's with the shades?
It's my Easy Rider look. Peter Fonda.
OK. So, anyway, you happy with everything?
Yes. Though there is one thing.
Go on.
It may be nothing. Only you do know Groucho Marx's real name was Julius.
Tease up.
Afternoon, Ferret. Light and lager?
It's Len. But yes, please, Jim. Here, Paddy. What one at 2:15 at Adot Park?
How would you know my name?
Just a guess.
Well, you can guess who won the 2:15 at Haydock Park then, can't you?
All right, mate. Only asking.
So what's in the case?
My new snooker cue.
It's a bit short, isn't it?
It's a two-piece. Joins in the middle. Oi, lads. Put my name up. I'll show you how to play the game. just after I sail out of these two. What, Bert? Viv? What's this then, cards? Oh, cribbage, my favourite. Hold up, Bert. 15-2, 15-4, 6, 7, 8, 7. Pair of sevens, 9, and one for his knob, 10.
Oh, Bert, 10. We ain't had a 10 in years. How'd you do it, Leonard?
Well, maybe you missed some.
I reckon he does on purpose, trying to let me win. He is such a nice man.
I wish it was true, Viv, but I think we're losing it.
No, don't be silly, Bert. Anyway, it makes the game last longer, and we're in no hurry, not at these prices. 7 bob for a pour.
Why don't you go down a Legion? It's half the price in there.
Neither of us are that good on the pins no more, Leonard. It's just that little bit too far.
I tell you what, I'm only having a couple. I'll run you down there after I've shown these lads how to play pool.
Would you, dear? That would be lovely. It's open all afternoon too.
No charge?
Course not.
So kind of you, Len. Oh, have you got a match?
Here you are, you can keep it.
That's not a match. What is it?
A disposable lighter. Use the fuel, sling it. It's new, from America. I've got hundreds of them.
Oh, that's clever. But they must be expensive.
Nah, that's the point. You just chuck them away when they're empty.
How do you know when it's empty?
When you can't light your fags with it. I'll see you in a bit.
It may be clever, but it ain't going to help us keep score. We need a matchstick.
Yeah, that's true.
All right, lads. How'd you get on?
1, 6-2.
6-2. They must have gone downhill. Fairfield United were the team to beat back in my day. Right, I'll break. Watch this. Oh, for crying out loud. Pick it up, mate. See that? Tip's worn out. That's why I couldn't get no backspin. I'll give you that one.
Well, you have to give it me, Ferret. The black's gone down.
I'll try my luck on a fruit machine.
What do you mean in your day? I didn't know you played football.
Me? Are you sure? I was gifted. Outside left. No one could catch me.
Is that why they called you Ferret then?
No. No one calls me Ferret if they know what's good for them. They called me Whippet, as a matter of fact. I just wish I hadn't given it up so young.
So what happened?
That's the age-old story. Booze and women, you know, like Stan Bowles, Georgie Best. Don't you kids learn nothing at school? Anyway, you should learn a lesson from my mistakes.
Don't worry, we do.
Still, if I hadn't started drinking, I'd have never teamed up with the Macy brothers. So yeah, the Macy brothers. I started going down to Queen's Head. I was only 17. But I suppose I had a bit of a reputation from the boxing and that. Mutual respect, I suppose you'd call it.
So you boxed and all, did you, Ferret?
Yeah. I'm surprised you didn't know. Ask your old man, he'll tell you. Anyway, should be obvious just by looking at me.
Yeah, you do look like you've been hit a lot.
Cheeky sod. Listen, mate, do you know Chris Finnegan?
Chris Finnegan, the boxer?
Yes, the boxer, that's what we're talking about, ain't it?
Of course we've heard of him. British champion, Olympic gold. So what?
So what? So what? I'll tell you so what. I beat him up when we was juniors. I beat him up 2 rounds. So what?
Now that is impressive. I can't believe you haven't mentioned it before.
Yeah, well, there's a lot you don't know about me.
I can believe that.
Jim, have you rigged this machine again? So anyway, that's probably why Saul and Paul wanted me on their firm.
Saul and Paul?
Come on, Saul and Paul Macy, the Macy twins, who do you think?
I know who they are. Everyone round here does. They're serious. Just surprised that you got to run with them, that's all. Got any stories?
Don't like to talk about it. And neither should you. Paul's dead now, so he ain't that serious. Well, he's seriously dead. Anyway, we was like family. I was at Paul's funeral. Check out the Barnet Press Picture Library, November the 16th, 1979. I'm in it, next to old man Macy. Right, I better be off. I've got to take Bert and Viv down the Legion and then take their missus to the bank.
So you run with Help the Aged now, do you, Ferret?
Don't you be cheeky, or you'll get the Finnegan treatment. See you around, lads.
See ya. Right, let's see what's up with this machine then.
Yeah!
Crying out loud.
Oh, do you have to drive so fast, Len?
You want to get to the bank before 3, don't you?
Yes, in one piece, preferably. Watch out for that bike.
Don't worry, I've seen him.
Careful! Oh, how many pints have you had?
Hold tight. Let's cross the zebra before the lollipop man comes out.
Slow down. Oh, the bank's on the right. Whoa, here, Len.
Oh, good, look, a space.
Careful! Oh, that car's going in there.
No, he ain't. What's this?
Oh, crikey, Len. You'll have us killed.
How about that? I could have been a stunt driver.
Oh, that bloke don't look too happy, Len.
Tough tits. He should have been quicker off the mark. Mirror glasses. Who does he think he looks like? Peter Fonda?
You'll get us in trouble one day. Now, I won't be long, and don't take no sweets off no strangers.
Right, let's get some music on. Hey, what's going on? Get out, mate, for hire.
Who are you? You ain't Vic?
No, I'm James Hunt. Who do you think? Now get out, I'm waiting for my missus. Blimey, you got a gun. What's going on?
Drive, now!
All right, okay. Crikey, my missus is going to kill me.
Has she got a gun too? Then just shut up and drive us to the express dairy on the Watford Way.
What, this time of the day? You got to be... Wait a minute. It's Sol Macy, and Johnny Todd, and what's his name?
Julius.
That's it, Julius Marks, or Arpo to his mates. Stoner Crows. You do know the express dairy shuts at 3, don't you?
Shut up, you tosser. Yeah, shut up. So who are you anyway? What have you done with Vic?
Me? Lenny. Follet. No? Okay, Ferret. Some people call me Ferret. I live on the estate too.
Yeah, I know you. Thought you were called Potter.
Nah, not for a while. They call me Ferret now. Well, they've always called me Ferret, as a matter of fact. Just that they called me Potter too when I was caretaking. You know, like Potter in Police, sir. I'm mini-cabbing now. You know, my own boss, like flexible hours. Although, I'm in the same game as you, really. Actually, Sol, I took your old man to Paul's funeral. Still owes me 30 bob as it goes.
Will you just shut the... Hang on. My old man missed the service. Said some blind cabbie took him the wrong way.
Nah, sorry, my mistake. I took him home. That's right, yeah, I took him home. He tried to book me to take him there, that's it, but I was busy. But I'm fairly sure I took him home. Nice old fella, as I remember.
Just shut up and do a left here.
Devonshire Road on a Tuesday, are you sure? Okay, the customer's always right.
Now listen, Muppet, or whatever they call you. We know who you are and we know where you live. So you know nothing and you've seen nothing. Now if you know me, you know I don't need to say any more. Understood? Now drive home. Slowly.
Of course. No problem, Sol. I'm just glad to help you out. Although, there's just one thing going through my mind.
Make it quick.
How was you planning to get away? Let's face it, you'd have been up the creek without me.
One word.
For God's sake, now what? Leave me alone. What you two want? I weren't speeding. It's a 40 limit on this stretch.
That's for us to decide. We have a description of a car just like yours that was used in a robbery just a while ago.
Well, I've been in the car all afternoon.
Have you now?
Yeah, all afternoon. I ain't been near a bank, honest.
Did anyone mention a bank? Where have you been, sir?
Working. Yep, I've been working all the while.
Working?
Yeah, cabin. Look at the door.
Would you step out of the car, Mr. Scab?
Scab? Don't you start.
Start what, sir?
I paid £6 for that paint job. Bloody liberty. Look, it's meant to be a Len's cab. Cab belonging to Len. They screwed it up. Bad spacing. Oh, look, it's the lads from the manor. All right, lads.
Oh, I see. So it's Len, I assume. What are you doing, Len?
I'm spreading myself so you can search me. All right, Steve, Gary.
Please don't start a scene. And turn around. It's not Starsky and Hutch. And they're ignoring you anyway. Now, Len, can you tell me where you were at 3 o'clock this afternoon?
I told you, I was working, weren't I? Look, I want my solicitor. I know my rights.
Solicitor? Ferret, you ain't got a solicitor. PC Collins is taking a mick, you clown. Now, why don't you drive more carefully and stop wasting our time? Oh, and send my love to Debbie.
I was... Look, wait.
1 chicken chop suey, 1 sweet and sour pork, and 1 egg fried rice. Okay, 114 Station Road, be about half hour. Right you are, Mr. Vernon. Yeah, have a good day. Oh, thank you. Yeah, I've been taking evening classes. All right, bye.
Who was that, sweetheart?
Mr. Vernon.
Who's he when he's at home?
I don't know. Wrong number. But he is at home as it happens, waiting for a Chinese he ain't gonna get. Thinks my English is coming along terrifically, though.
You are a strange boy, Alvin. Anyway, what a day. I went to cash my gyro. I go in the bank. All of a sudden, these robbers come in and nick all the money. Everyone's screaming and shouting. No one's serving. So I come out, no cash. And guess what? Ferret's driven off. Scared, probably. And left me. So I've had to walk home.
Interesting.
Yes, that is actually quite interesting, Alvin. Nearly being shot at by a gang of masked robbers. More interesting than pretending to be a Chinese takeaway. Anyway, where is Ferret? Have you seen him?
No. Now I need to go to Elaine's.
You're not allowed to go there on your own.
It's all right, Mum. Uncle Keith's there.
Oh, is he? Well, maybe I'll come over with you then.
All right. I'll just go and get my bag.
Bag? What do you need a bag for?
Never you mind. Loose tongues cost lives.
You are a strange boy.
PC Collins, PC Davis, get in here. The DS and I want a word with you.
Yes, D.I. Drew, how can we help?
DS Allen has been going through these pictures from the Collindale bank job. You remember that one? The one with the film crew?
Yes, sir.
Yes, of course you do. You two are here, in this picture, and you're talking to this man. Look familiar?
Yes,
sir. Now take a look at this photo fit of the man thought to have driven the car away from the Finchley job. You do see the resemblance?
Yes, sir. It's Len Follet.
And you didn't think it was worth bringing this coincidence to our attention?
No, sir, not really.
Not really? Well, it's Follet, sir. A.k.a. Potter, a.k.a. Len Ferret.
Oh, yes, so it is. I can see your point. Now get lost and shut the door behind you.
What do you think, Gov? There's some coincidence Follet did the Collindale job, whatever it was he was doing there. It's got to be him in the car at Finchley.
Yes, hard to believe, though. He's got a bit of previous, but nothing like this.
So, this is his missus. She's a tasty bit of stuff. How did he manage to pull that off?
Well, it was a long time ago, George. Fresh out of Borstal, growing reputation, and she wasn't the sharpest tool in the box. He had his little gang.
You're taking the piss. Ferret had a gang.
He was 18, all the kids are about 12, you know the sort. You do know his old man was, don't you?
What, Arthur Askey?
No, not Arthur Askey. Frank Knox.
I know the name.
Everybody knew the name after the war. He ran this manor. Ration books, extortions, guns, you name it.
So what happened to him?
Official line is he shot himself rather than get nicked. The inside story was it took 3 wooden tots to hold him down before the gun went off. Follett's ma died young. Him and his sister were fostered.
Hence Follet. So I guess he's got a reputation to live up to.
Yeah, I guess so. Can't help but feel a bit sorry for him in a way.
You're getting soft in your old age, Gov.
Yeah, maybe. But this is a puzzle.
So, we're going to pull him in?
Good Lord, no. But let's go and see what he's up to.
Len! Len! Look at this.
I can't hear you. I'm playing air guitar. Careful, Debs. You'll scratch it.
Good. Bloody racket. Come here. Sit down. Have you seen this?
What's that?
The bank job yesterday. It's made the Nationals.
You're joking.
No. Here, take a look.
Gordon Bennett. Headlines in the Sun. This is the big time.
And what are you getting so excited about? I thought you didn't see anything.
Nah, I told you last night. I had to shoot off before it happened. I got radioed a fare down to Heathrow. I couldn't turn it down, could I?
Oh, yes, I remember. Leaving me abandoned. Left to walk home alone in the freezing cold.
Freezing cold? It was in the 80s yesterday. Anyway, you must have seen more than me. You were in the bank. Shame I missed all the fun.
It says here that someone, a shopper, noted a brown consul that may have played a part in the incident. That's what you've got, ain't it?
There's hundreds of brown consuls. Hang on. You don't think they'll be coming after me, do ya?
You? Why?
Well, the car. You know, my reputation.
Ha! Your reputation? For what? Reckless driving? Nicking lighters? No, love, you're safe. Although, take a look at this. Page 5 here.
What's that?
It's a photo fit. And they make up all the bits of a face
I know
from.
what a photo fit is, you nit. Who's it of?
Well, it ain't of anybody yet. It's just what people say they think they saw. But who do you think this looks like?
I don't know. Could be anyone in them glasses.
Your glasses. Could be you, Len. Look, you were sitting outside in a brown consul. I think someone's seen you outside the bank in your consul at the time of the robbery and mistook you for a dashing getaway driver. You're in the frame, Len. Or should I say the frames?
It ain't funny, Debs. I could go down for this. Imagine.
I'm trying. Hang on. OK. Armed robber Leonard Arthur Follet. That's got a ring to it.
Yes. Yes, it has. I'll have to get down the station.
What for?
Well, rule myself out at least.
Are you serious? Oh, don't do anything more stupid than usual.
Yes, I am stupid. I mean serious. Do you think they'll nick me?
No, Ferret. They'll laugh at you. And do you for bald tyres.
Standard, latest prices, Evening Standard, British Falklands Victory.
Here you go, love. I'll take one. Here we are. Oh, look at this, sweetheart. Our very own armed robber.
Oh yeah, I saw that this morning in the Sun.
You must see everyone in this job. Do you recognise him? He looks pretty tasty, don't you think?
No, I think he looks like a dick.
Does he look familiar?
Yeah, he looks a bit like you as it happens. He has the same cheap glasses anyway. No wonder he had to rob a bank.
Yeah. All right. Listen, right? Keep stum, and if anyone asks, you ain't seen me.
Standard, latest prices, Evening Standard, RG surrender.
Watch out. Here comes the old Bill. I'd better dash. I'm going to the Rex over the road to catch the matinee. Oi, are you listening?
Not really. Enjoy the film, mate. Standard, latest prices, Evening Standard, British Troops Triumph.
Something's bothering me, Slice.
What's that, Saul?
That cabbie.
Oh, Potter. Ferret.
Follet.
Follet? You know his name?
Yeah. Now leave it there.
So why is he bothering you?
Well, what if the filth get to him?
What if they do?
What if they do? You could say he might know a bit too much having driven us, just for starters.
Hold up. Look at that, Saul. That's Potter's kid. Yeah, getting out of the boot of his car.
Oh, yeah. Alvin, yeah, that's his kid. Oi, kid! Come over here!
What a strange kid. What on earth's he doing in the boot of a car? Look at the way he walks.
Yeah? What?
What were you doing in the boot of that car?
What's it to you?
Cheeky little bleeder. Do you know who you're talking to?
It's okay, Slice. The kid's all right.
Yeah, Slice. I'm all right.
All right? I thought he was a shen. That's why he do stupid things like hiding in car boots.
Shen?
A nutter.
He's referring to Shenley Mental Hospital. It's not a nice thing to say. About me. Or them. No wonder he got his face knifed.
You little twat.
Or is he called Slice because of all the cakes he eats?
I don't have to take this, Saul.
All right, leave it, kid. Calm down, Slice. So what is the matter with you?
I got a condition.
What sort of condition?
Dunno.
Then how do you know you got one?
I just do. They ain't got a name for it yet, but when they do, they're going to be making documentaries about it.
Ferret's disease. That's what they'll call it. That'd suit you having a disease named after you.
It's a condition, and the name's Follet, so it would be Follet's condition. Or Follet syndrome. More likely a syndrome. Feels like a syndrome.
Jeez.
Okay, Slice, make a move. I need to talk to the boy. Take a pew, son.
Yeah, make a move, Slice. Me and Saul got to talk.
Little sod.
All right, Slice. Leave this to me. I'll catch you later.
So, Saul, what's up?
I think your old man knows too much for his own good.
Really? That's a new one?
You're a smart kid. Just make sure you let him know he's being watched.
He's a lot of things, but there's one thing that he ain't, and that's the grass. If he knows anything about whatever he's not meant to know about, he ain't gonna say a word.
Yeah? Well, let him know. That's all.
Is that it? Can I go now?
Yeah, sod off.
Follet syndrome. Follet syndrome. Follet syndrome.
What a strange boy.
There you go, lads. 2 carlings. So, do you reckon it's him?
Well, it don't half look like him.
Think about it. Half an hour after the bank job, we seen him getting nicked. Seems a bit too much of a coincidence.
Except they didn't nick him, did they? Seeing as the fugitive is still at large.
OK, give it here. I'll put it up in the toilet where everyone can see it.
Ferret will think it's a mirror.
Not today, he won't. Here he comes. Take a look at him.
What on earth is he wearing? He looks like that Jason King fella off the television.
What, Jim? Whiskey and soda, mate. Hello, Bert. Viv.
Oh, hello, it's Jason King.
Who's this then?
It's Leonard, Bert.
Oh, is it? Well, you look different. Here, what's that smell? It reminds me of the war. Old Spice. Old Spice, I'd say.
It's tobacco.
Oh.
Tobacco original.
Well, I think you are looking very handsome this evening. Are you going to a discotheque?
Nah, I'm just trying to keep a low profile. I was hoping not to be recognised.
Oh, really? I hope you're not in any sort of trouble. Is there anything we can do?
Nah, best you keep out of it. It's not worth it. There's an heavy scene going down here. If anyone asks, just say you ain't seen me.
You look different tonight, Ferret. Have you had your hair cut?
Nah, just straightened out the perm, Jim. Fancied a change.
There you go. That's 70 pence, I'm afraid.
That's not a problem to me. You boys want a short to go with them?
Really, Ferret?
Lenny.
Sorry, mate. Yeah, cheers, Lenny. 2 rum and blacks.
So, where's the party?
There ain't a party. I'm just dressing as befits a man of my standing.
What's that smell? You're wearing Old Spice.
Don't you start. It's tobacco original as it happens.
I told you, Jason King. Jason King smells great.
Leave it out. I just fancied a change, all right? And it's Peter Wingard smells great.
So have you come into some money?
Maybe, maybe not. What's it to you?
Nothing. Do you hear about that bank job in Ballards Lane on Wednesday?
Who's asking?
Me?
Oh.
No, it's just... We was just looking at this picture in the paper. Thought he looked a bit like you.
Give us a butcher's. Yeah, granted. He does look a bit tasty. But no, not me. These photo fits, they ain't all that accurate.
That's what we were saying.
Although, they are getting better. They are getting better, yeah. Now you say it, I can see the resemblance.
Well, it's the glasses mainly, ain't it?
Well, I don't know. Look at the mouth.
Well, it couldn't be you, though. This was an armed robbery. That ain't your style, is it?
Nah. Nah, not in a long time, son.
It says here that the job took place about 3 o'clock. Didn't we see you getting nicked about 4?
Yeah, faulty brake light.
Oh, yeah, that's what we said.
That and other things. Look, lads, I can't talk about it now, but do me a favour. Keep stum on this, will ya?
Keep stum on what?
Oh, I think you know what I'm talking about. I think you know.
Grub up, Alvin. Beans on toast.
Thanks, Mum.
You planning on going somewhere nice?
What do you mean?
That holiday brochure you're reading.
It's not a holiday brochure, it's a property magazine.
Oh, you're thinking of buying or renting?
More likely buying. Yeah, the market's pretty favourable at the moment.
Can I come and stay with you when you're settled?
Course.
That's nice. How are your beans?
Very tasty. Yeah, I got a 209, which means you've probably got less than me, if you used 1 tin, that is.
You're a strange boy. Oh, I forgot. Wait there. Look at this. Remind you of anyone?
I know who you're expecting me to say.
Who?
You think it looks like Dad.
Well, so it does then. Or you wouldn't have said it.
It does, but it's not him.
How do you know it's not him?
It's a picture of a man accused of driving a gang of armed and ruthless bank robbers away from the scene of a crime. And yes, the car does fit the description of Ferret's, and yes, Ferret was outside the bank at about the same time as the robbery, and yes, he was in his car.
Yes, he was. And he legged it. and left me.
Yeah, but it's still not him.
What makes you so sure?
Because, Mum, Ferret steals garden gnomes.
Damn. Of course he does. I was really hoping, you know...
You mean hoping he had actually done something worthwhile for once?
Yeah, sort of. Something that might have made his dad proud.
Yeah, well, he didn't, so forget about it.
I suppose. How's your toast? Actually, don't answer that.
Johnny Todd, the man with a plan.
This sounds ominous. What's up, Saul?
That idiot cabbie.
Yeah, I was thinking about him too. Do you think he'll grass?
Don't think so, not on purpose. But if they pull him in, he'll sing like a canary.
So what do you want to do about it? Put the frighteners on him?
At least. Probably more. It's not as if anyone would miss him.
You're not serious. Come on, Saul. We're bank robbers, not murderers.
We shouldn't carry guns then, should we? Don't worry, my son. You don't have to do it. Just work out how, and quick. You're splashing your loafers.
Here's your coffee, Gov.
Ah, thanks. Oh, well, well. Now this is interesting. What would the likes of Ferret be doing going into Macy's boozer?
Yeah. And why is he in fancy dress? What? Hold up. You stop in. Having second thoughts. He's looking through the window. Okay. Now he's going in.
Very interesting. Very interesting indeed.
Same again, Bernie, and a dozen baby shams for the ladies.
Coming right up, Your Highness.
Oh, don't be like that, Bernie. Have one yourself and cheer up.
Do us a favour, love. Take Mr. Macy's baby sham. Yes, mate, what can I get you?
That sounds good to me. I'll have a baby sham.
What was that, pal?
Baby sham. I'll have a baby sham. Please.
No in here, you won't. Go to Hampstead. That's where your kind hang out. What is that smell?
Do you know who you're talking to?
You what?
Oh, calm down, old fella. You'll have an heart attack.
You all right, Bernie? Need some help?
All right, Johnny. Slice. Soul.
You're no telling me you know this clown, Saul.
It's Muppet. All right, Muppet.
Yeah, Julius. Doing good, my man. Doing good. Here, budge up. Your pot man's a bit leery, ain't he, Soul?
Mr. Slice, would you be so kind as to challenge Mr. Follet here to an arm wrestle?
With pleasure, Mr. Macy. With pleasure.
Come on then, big man. Let's see what you got.
Mary, Mother of Jesus, if it's not Leonard Ferret.
Follet. Hello, Father. How's it going?
It must be, 10, 15 years? If we don't count the time you got stuck on the roof trying to steal the lead.
I was trying to save a cat.
Of course you were. So how the devil are you, my son? What happened to your arm? Is it broken?
I don't want to talk about it.
So what in God's name brings you here this fine day?
There's something I need to get off my chest.
Just recent history, I hope. I retire in 2 years. Make your way through. I'll be with you presently. Be patient, brother, until the coming of the Lord.
All right, officer?
It's Sergeant. But yes, I'm very well. How can I help? Wait a minute. It's Ferret, isn't it? What on earth are you doing coming in here? Shouldn't we be out chasing you?
Really? What for?
I don't know. Stealing up caps, taking money from the church collection plate, scrumping.
Yeah, very funny. Nah, I'm here to volunteer for the line-up.
The line-up? How would you know about any line-up then, Ferret?
My brother-in-law told me. He's been roped in.
Well, you can't. It doesn't work like that. Now, is there anything else I can help you with?
Well, okay. Let's do it your way. I'm here to give myself up.
Okay. Now, what would that be for? Kidnapping a garden gnome, perhaps?
Garden gnome? What makes you say that?
Just a hunch. I saw it on Newsround and thought of you. You know, it even followed the funny panda story. That tickled me.
Nah, This is for my part in the Finchley Bank job. Your line-up.
Very amusing.
And what do you mean amusing?
Now, Len, do you know how many people claim to be the Yorkshire Ripper?
What's that got to do with me?
21. 21 hoaxers.
I ain't no hoaxer. It was me. Me and my gang.
Stop wasting police time, Ferret. We're snowed under with paperwork as it is. Anyway, haven't you heard?
Heard what?
They pulled some of them in and charged them, and you're not circling in their orbit, Len. Now, if you don't mind...
Are they all banged up then?
No, bailed.
Bailed? Bailed?
Something up, Len?
Nah, nothing. Listen, you're giving up a chance to be an hero, Sergeant. A big mistake. I'll be off now, if that's okay.
Yeah. See you around, I'm sure.
Hang on. How do you know me anyway?
Your reputation precedes you.
Sounds about right.
But as it happens, I was at primary school with you.
Yeah, well, I don't remember you.
That's because I didn't eat your crayons.
I drink in the Manor Cottage most nights, by the way, if you... Oh, forget it. Follet residence?
Len?
Yeah. Who wants to know?
It's Saul, Lenny, old son.
How can I help? You don't want to break me other arm, do you?
No. Yeah, I'm very sorry about that, Len. Slice can get a bit competitive, you know. Hey, look, me and the boys are thinking of having a bit of a night out. Tomorrow night down in Bella Napoli for a bite. Thought you might like to join us.
Yeah. I'll have the soup with my good arm.
Some good wine, then on to the casino.
Sounds sweet, Sol. What time?
7. I'll tell you what, I'll have Slice pick you up as way of an apology. You can even sit in the back. Treat him like a chauffeur. Got a good suit?
Of course. I'll see you then.
That was a good one, Len. What was that one called?
G major.
That's the odd one, isn't it?
No, that's F major.
Still.
Play in a day. What a scam. Your book is rubbish, Bert Whedon. Ow! This bloody arm.
Len?
What?
Why would there be a big old Daimler parked outside?
It's one of Macy's boys. Slice, I think they call him.
And how do you know?
They're meant to be taking me out tonight.
Shouldn't you be getting ready then?
Yeah, but I'm not feeling too good to tell the truth.
Dad, did you know Saul Macy is parked outside with his fat bum charm?
Yes, they've come to take your dad out.
Thought they might.
What do you mean?
Well, they ain't here to take him out for dinner, Mum. They're here to take him out, and I mean out.
What are you saying, Alf?
They've just been nicked for the bank job and they think Dad's going to grass him up.
What does he know about it? He was on his way to Heathrow. And you told me gnome theft was his style.
Suppose I'd better get my glad rags on. I don't want to keep the boys waiting.
Look, stay there, Dad. You ain't going nowhere.
No?
I'll tell him that you've eaten. I'll get it. Dad, there's someone here to see you.
Leonard Arthur Follet.
Who are you?
I'm Detective Inspector Drew, and this is DS Allen of Her Majesty's...
Police! Boy, am I glad to see you.
Slice's Daimler's leaving.
All right, Mum, be quiet. I don't think that's going to help.
Oops. Come and sit down, officers. I'll put the kettle on.
Turns out Groucho's real name was Julius Marks, so after that it was pretty easy. The lad even had the mask sent over from the States, the fool. Unravelling the next job was a formality.
So which one grasped me up?
None of them. Quite the opposite, actually. They all seem to want to distance themselves from you completely.
Respect.
Most likely. Who says there's no honour amongst thieves, eh? It was nice tea, by the way, Debs.
I thought you said you had nothing to do with it.
Yeah, well, I couldn't let you get caught up in this. I'm sorry, love. So, how did you get to me then?
Well, after you tried to give yourself up.
You what?
I had to, love. It was the talk of the manor. It was just a matter of time.
Jeez. And I thought I was thick.
As I said, after you came into the station, the desk sergeant felt obliged to do the official on it. Detective Superintendent needs results, and, to be fair, you do resemble the witness description. The only problem is the car.
Go on.
Well, no driver would be stupid enough to use their own car, especially if it's got their name on it.
Oh, really? That's what you think?
Look, Len, between you and me, we're just doing our job. Nobody really suspects you. It just keeps the powers that be off our backs. But we're going to have to charge you, if that's okay with you.
Yeah, I suppose so.
So how much did they get away with? Someone told me 200 grand.
No, nowhere near that much. But a good whack. They haven't got away with it, of course, seeing as 4 of them have been nicked already. And
5.
Oh yes, okay, 5. Bow for further inquiries until we get enough to put them on the sheet. And we've got half the cash back already.
All the 20s and 10s still in their bags. But there's still a load of 50s out there somewhere. Looks like someone may have got very lucky.
Oh yes, and we need to search the place too. You understand.
With all 4 members of the gang receiving up to 15 years apiece. However, it took the jury just 12 minutes to acquit one of the accused, Leonard Follet, a taxi driver and musician of Finchley, despite having changed his plea from guilty to not guilty at the last minute. He had earlier caused much amusement in court when he claimed that he had been set up and was, in fact, just a pasty.
Mom, can I ask you something?
Of course you can, love. What is it?
Why are you with Ferret?
That's a funny thing to ask.
I don't think he is. He's a bit of an idiot.
Is that what you think?
Sort of. But that's what everyone thinks. And says, usually.
It's not all about brains, Alv.
Yeah, well, it can't be about looks.
No, you're right there. Although he wasn't all that bad in his day, I'll have you know. Look, Alvin, people have all sorts of reasons for being together.
But what made you marry him in the first place?
OK, sweetheart, look. I was pregnant at 15, and it wasn't so fashionable back then. And your dad did the decent thing. So what else could I do?
You could have got rid of it.
Well, I thought about it. Don't think I didn't. But I was too far gone. And in any case, where would you be?
Oh, yeah. I hadn't even thought about that. Anyway, it was good of him seeing as he ain't my real dad.
What are you saying, darling?
Well, he ain't my dad, is he?
No. Alvin is...
Don't deny it. Come on, everyone knows.
No, he's not.
How do you know he's not?
I'm certain.
How come?
He never laid a finger on me. That's how I know. Never has, as a matter of fact. It just didn't happen with him.
Is he bent?
No, of course not. Don't be silly. He's a good man. He took the blame for you.
Blame?
I mean, responsibility.
Well, that's better. So he's a Jaffa?
I don't know. Maybe. Or maybe it's just with me. Who knows?
So he knows I ain't his?
He ain't that stupid.
I don't even know what's worse, a bender or a Jaffa.
A bent Jaffa?
Right, so, Mom.
You don't want to know.
I think I already do. Go on, who is it?
Saul Macy.
Macy. Yeah, I thought so.
How come?
Because he's clever like me. And he's the only one on this estate who never comes round when Ferret's out.
He ain't that clever. Who's the one doing the 15 stretch? And good riddance. He's a nasty man.
So why did you go with him?
I was only 15. He was twice my age, for Christ's sakes. I didn't know what was happening. How long have you been thinking about this?
I don't know. A year or so, I suppose. All the other kids, they kept saying things.
Kids can be cruel. What sort of things?
Just little hints. Things like, you know, Ferret ain't your real dad, and
And
my mum reckons your real dad is Saul Macy.
Oh. So anyway, darling, what was it you wanted to ask me that was so important?
I can't remember now. I got sidetracked questioning my parentage.
Oh, can't have been all that important then. So what should we have for tea? Fish fingers?
Actually, there was something else I wanted to tell you.
Go on.
Leonard!
All right, Bert. Where's Viv?
Ah, she's in hospital. She's not so good, Len. Doctor says it's a matter of weeks.
No. Sorry, Bert. Is there anything I can do?
Oh, you can come and see her with me tomorrow. You always cheer her up. Wear that wig of yours. That'll make her laugh.
It was a perm, but of course I'll come.
Here, sit down. Why'd you do it?
Do what?
Any of it. I know you didn't do the bang.
Yeah, but...
Len, hear me out. The burglaries, the lighters, the gnomes.
It's the way I am. I guess it's in my blood.
Listen, son. I knew your old man. He was a villain, but he was a good villain. It was different in them days after the war. People had nothing. Everyone was on the make. He ran this manor, but no one feared him. They trusted him. liked him even. Now, that Macy boy, do you think anyone respects him?
I thought everybody did.
Huh? They're scared of him. And with people like him, it's different. Keep clear. Do you really want to spend half your life in a clink? I went in 63. Came out in 69. Couldn't believe it. I missed it all. Sexual revolution, miniskirts, Herman's hermits. Oh, a fool. I was lucky. Viv waited for me.
I didn't know that, Bert. You never let on. I thought you was a pussycat.
It's not something I'm proud of. Look in the mirror, son. You've got respect from the people that matter. Debbie, the lad, what's his name?
Alvin.
Yeah, Alvin. They need you. And they're going to need you more. What use are you to them banged up? Think on it, Sam.
Thanks, Bert. Yeah, thanks. In what time tomorrow?
10ish. It'll make her day. And she loves you too, Len.
So you're telling me on the day of the bank job you were in the boot of Ferret's car? What on earth were you doing in there?
Nothing, I just hide in there from time to time. It's like hide and seek, but for the only child.
Why didn't you tell me this before?
Well, it wouldn't be a very good hiding place if I just told you about it.
No, about the getaway, you twit.
Why? Because you would have just told everyone.
Oh yeah, I would have. That makes sense.
So anyway, we stop, the boot opens, and the blokes take the bags out. And the boot slams shut and we drive off. And then we stop again and I can hear Ferret getting quizzed by a couple of cops.
Oh, well, lucky they didn't search the car. They'd have nicked him for abuse.
Anyway, I'm thinking, please don't search the car. But they don't, and we drive off. Then we park up, and I wait a bit for Ferret to get out the car.
So you're back home by now, I
Yes,
presume?
yes.
So he never went to Heathrow?
Oh, of course not. He went to the pub because he was scared to go home, weren't he? But shut up and listen.
OK, I'm only asking. There's no need to get excited.
Oh, yes, there is, Mum.
Go on.
When the blokes took the bag...
Yes.
Well, I was hiding in the boot, remember?
Yes, you only just told me that.
Right,
Get on with it.
I'm injecting some drama. Right, well, I held on to one bag.
Surely not the one with the
50s.
50s? Hold on. I need to pee. Oh, wait there. Too late. Right. Where did you hide the money? It wasn't here when the old bill came round. How much was there?
49,950. I took it to Elaine's.
What? 50 grand?
49,950.
And you took it to Elaine's? That was a bit risky. She might have spent it knowing her. 50 grand?
49,950. She didn't know it was money. I told her it was clothes, and I stuck it in my drawer.
You've got a drawer there? Jesus. Well, what are you going to do with it?
I'm going to turn it over to the police.
You what?
Yeah. And then they'll arrest Ferret.
And?
And then he will go to jail.
Oh, I see. And be a hero like he's always wanted to be.
That's it.
Oh, it's a lovely thought, son, and very considerate, if sending your dad to jail can ever be. But that sort of money could change our lives.
I don't want our lives to change. Like, I like it here with you and Dad. I love it, and I love you, and I love Dad.
That's nice to know, sweetie. But with your plan, Ferret will be in jail, won't he?
Don't be simple, Mum. Of course I ain't giving it to the filth. I'm having you on. We're gonna be rich. Besides, he's already been tried and proven innocent. Dad done the perfect crime.
Why hadn't you better go and get that bag back from Elaine Sharpish?
I have, Mum. It's under your bed.
You ain't gonna believe this.
Actually, no, it's not.
There's got to be £1 million here.
49,950.
I told him. No one believed me. Alvin, get the party 7.
Benidorm, here we come.
Woo!
So there you have it. That was pretty much how I became the toast of North London. Boxer, actor, footballer, stunt driver, musician and now celebrity. I moved the family out to Spain and bought a laundrette to clean up the money, as they say. But do me a favour, keep stum on this one, will ya? Salute and adios.
Ferret was written, produced and directed by Ivan Naisbitt, with sound design and audio production by Tim Lofts at Number 8 Studios, Soho, and with music by Micasso Music. It starred Charlie Carter as Ferret, Cassandra French played Debbie, with Scott Chambers as Alvin and Matthew Ashford as Saul Macy. You also heard the acting talents of Lewis MacLeod, Adam Newington, Michael Grady Hall, Lee Davis, Ludo Feely, Sally Wood, Ollie Usher, Daisy Naisbitt, Darren Morrissey and Connor McElroy.